was brought on as the mental health coordinator. Very first time that this position was ever created. And it was an important endeavor by the executive staff of the New Orleans Fire Department under the leadership of Superintendent Roman Nelson. And it was just to address the mental strain, the stressors, the critical incidents that the members faced on a daily basis. And to have that a dedicated person to do that. I started this position in February of 2023, and within that first year, I had approximately 10 male members to reach out to me, no female members at that time. And in 2024, that number increased to about 50 male members and about 10 female members. So within the department, we do have 649 members, 27 of which are female. So I think that's a pretty good jump from 2023 to 2024 of individuals reaching out for assistance for one reason or another. That could be for a number of reasons. A lot of the ladies and gentlemen do not create a healthy work-life balance. There is a lot of money to be made within the first responder agencies due to overtime and stuff like that and details. But I always stress to them that work-life balance is important. So with the critical incidents, with the sleep patterns that are not stable or that are not regular, with the constant interruptions of the alarms and the jolt that it gives them when they hear the alarms, all of that creates to that cumulative stress overload, which ultimately creates that PTSD diagnosis as well. Most of them do not go and get an actual diagnosis, but they do exhibit symptoms, and we do talk about those symptoms a lot, dealing with PTSD, cumulative stress overload, burnout, that kind of stuff. What I do out is I refer out. I do have relationships with therapists and around the city, even outside of the city as well. We work with United Healthcare Insurance, and there is a program called EAP, which is Employee Assistance Portal, or Employee Assistance Program. So we do offer that as well, and I assist them with setting up that as well. And that affords them 5 free sessions, 40-minute sessions, and then they can choose to continue with the therapist of their choice at a $30 copay. Also working alongside the mobile crisis unit in the event that we need to bring them in to address some behaviors that may be just a little bit out of the ordinary. So there are some great benefits within the New Orleans Fire Department in the city of New Orleans to offer to the members. We definitely tap into those EAP benefits. And we also, I can go on the United Healthcare app, as well as they can do it as well, and find specific clinicians dealing with specific symptoms that they may be experiencing in a specific area, so it can be very fine-tuned to fit the needs of the member. I also extend myself to the family members of NOFD. So I've had individuals to call me and ask me to contact their spouses for one reason or another, or to find therapists for their children for one reason or another. I can tell you within the New Orleans Fire Department, I think the biggest concern that members have even about themselves would just be familial issues, marriage counseling and that kind of stuff. And if you think about it, it's kind of easy to understand why. They're away and they're missing important dates for 24 hours at a time. Not only that, they're going back home with, it could be the worst call they ever received or ever responded to, and they have to deal with, kids still want you to be daddy or mommy. Your spouse still needs you to be a spouse. So they carry a heavy load, but we do offer services to not only the members, but to the families as well, as long as they're on their insurance. For this month, I have dedicated being out in the field and visiting each engine house, which I try to do twice a year anyway, but We have 3 different platoons, so going to each engine house on every platoon just to engage with the members. The mobile crisis unit has been so generous in giving us some mental health awareness pins and bracelets that I've been distributing out to the members as well. I'm working on something with NORD, and hopefully we can get that to come to fruition, but I'm not going to say what it is yet because it's not solidified, but hopefully that comes through. But that'll be something at the end of the month, and then as well as there may be a CrossFit opportunity coming up just to kind of encourage self-care, mental health during Mental Health Month. The peer support team was established even prior to me getting here. It was manned and managed by Chief Terry Hardy, who's retired now. But I did take that over as the peer support team manager. I do have 3 team leads, 1 on each platoon. So we do have members that go out to scenes when critical incidents occur, and they check on the members. So we have terms that we use as debriefings, diffusions, one-on-ones. So they get that mental health first aid, that first view of, and to assess the situation, and then they can report back to me if I need to go out, if I need to bring out additional resources, then I definitely do. But our peer support team is there to assist the members during those critical incidents right then and there. And then if anything further needs to occur, then we definitely go back and we do additional meetings or refer out to additional clinicians to assist with the challenges. Just coming up, I had my own challenges. When I got out of college, I was actually a hospitality major. So I dealt with one type of population and just thought that there was a better way for me to give back to my community. So I went back to school and received my master's in social work, and that was very passionate to me, again, because of the experience that I've gone through as a child, as well as, within my own family. We all have, I can all think of at least one person that we know that may have a mental health challenge. So again, to give back and to provide services for that population was important to me. Believe it or not, I started off working with children. This is my first opportunity to work with adults, and I must say I'm extremely grateful in doing it. It's very humbling as well, especially with first responders, because again, these individuals give so much of themselves on a daily basis, and there will be no way to ever pay them back at all.